Well, so this morning I'm chairing the land use, the comprehensive plan committee. So most of our morning we've been focused on preparing for the meeting, listening to community members about the next phases of our comprehensive plan. Obviously was hearing about the rally this morning. Obviously a lot of concerns from community about what's happening with the decision around the police chief. I don't have the latest information because we've been in committee meeting, but it's obviously an issue of great concern to the community. Obviously, and as a city council member, after this meeting, we'll be going right back to find out what's happening and how we can help our community move forward, whatever the decision is.
Can you speak about just the instability in this role and this happening in the middle of the summer when we have a major homicide investigation happening, suspects potentially on the loose. We have seafair happening. People are feeling all of this all at once. Can you speak to the instability?
Yeah, that's certainly a major concern. I mean, obviously having stability. I mean, I think it's always going to be a difficult time no matter when this happens. When it happens right now after this major event with Seafair, I am confident that we have other assistant chiefs who can step up, who do step up when the police chief is out of town. So I'm confident that we have the right pieces in place to make sure that we have a safe weekend coming up with Seafair. It's not just one person that keeps our entire community safe. It's the whole police department and our whole community. So while I am concerned, I also think that we have a professional staff throughout the police department who can step in if needed.
Do you have any gut reaction one way or the other, knowing 12th and Jackson has been an issue that's been discussed, part of your district, and there's been a lot of focus on that? Do you have a gut reaction on whether this is the right decision for the city at this moment in time?
I don't have just concern. I don't have a gut reaction about whether it's the right or wrong decision. I think the most important thing is if we are having a change in police chief, that we make sure that we are having a thoughtful process going forward, that we are working with the community to make sure that any replacement is sort of supported by the community, and that we make sure that any transition is sort of well thought out. And again, I believe that we have a strong sort of assistant chiefs and other folks in the police department who can step up in making sure that they are well supported.
Are you satisfied with the job the chief's been doing?
I think the job, I'm new to this position, but I've had good relationship with the police chief. I think we've made a lot of progress in the city in terms of crime. At the same time, many parts of our city, especially Southeast Seattle, it's been devastating. The loss of youth gun violence in particular, things like 12th and Jackson are really difficult. I mean, our district faces public safety concerns pretty much more so than any other part of the city. And so while we have been making progress, there's a lot more to do. Again, it's not just one person that makes up that progress. It is the entire police department. It's the entire city working together. I think that's another big piece of this. Is it's not just the police department working in isolation. We have to make sure that we're working together as a team. And so that part is largely on the executive side to make sure that the mayor feels like she can work well with not just the police chief, but also the care department, other departments, and so making sure that she has a good team. So I defer to her decision on what she needs to make sure that she feels she has the right team in place and that everybody's working together.
Are you worried that this might be a symptom of a more significant problem underneath? We have had a pretty difficult exit with the former chief Adrian Diaz. Now we're looking at this. It sounds like there may be a toxic culture in there. This chief, Chief Barnes, may have had, I think, as many as 70 internal OPA complaints, which I don't even know the status of those or what those entailed. But are you worried about the culture inside of the Seattle Police Department?
I think what is clear to me is that there's a lot of work that we need to do sort of as a community, but also yes, within the police department. I mean, we had a 10-year consent decree, right, that we just got out of. We had, the Black Lives Matter reckoning here. We've just there's a lot of improvement that needs to be made in our relationship as we think about how community and police department can work together. So yeah, it is a difficult job, and I think we've seen a lot of turnover in a lot of different positions in both police chief, in the mayor's office. I mean, you're right, we have not had a two-term mayor for many, many years. All of these positions are really, really difficult, and turnover it comes with its own difficulties. But I think, just big picture, we've got a lot of hard work. We've got to work together, and that is with community and trying to find common ground where we can. I think when we end up being very sort of yelling at each other or just sort of being very ideological, it doesn't sort of help us. If we can come together, I think we have a lot of shared values in this community. Unfortunately, I think, with the rise of social media and oftentimes we are tearing each other down rather than finding common ground.
Speaking of common ground, you're as an elected official.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell the people of Seattle as far as enjoying this weekend safely?
Yeah. That's a great, I think community events like, that was what was so painful about the Bite of Seattle. It is such a great community-led event. Seafair is as well. And so, I just think that if people can come together and enjoy their time together, let's be safe. Let's have a great community event. Let's enjoy sort of the beauty of both the nature but also each other's company. And so I'm excited for this weekend. I do think we will have a safe one. I do believe the SPD has measures in place to make sure that we do have a safe and enjoyable weekend coming up.
Councilmember, thank you so much for
Thank you.